Lucis Trust. Remember I told you about Lucis Trust? Oh, this is next to the last point. I'm sorry. Lucis Trust. This is their website. They were formerly known as the Lucifer Publishing Company. This was established by Alice Bailey in 1922. This was not too far from Margaret Sanger, who's also the founder of Planned Parenthood, who Bill Gates' father was a leader in. So established by Alice Bailey in 1922, the Lucifer Publishing Company changed its name the following year for obvious reasons. Based at 120 Wall Street, the Lucis Trust is a vital part of the satanic cult that controls the Western world. It started the New Age movement to induct society into their Luciferian mindset. Apparently, Lucis is the official publisher of the United Nations and manages the meditation room. Bailey was the leader, Alice Bailey was the leader of the Theosophical Society, started in 1875 by Helena Blavatsky. Theosophy is a branch of Freemasonry. According to Constance Cumby, Theosophy also spawned the occult societies that in turn created Adolf Hitler and the Nazi ideology. In 1949, Bailey wrote that the Jewish Holocaust was due to the Jews' bad karma. Evil karma, quote, here goes the quote, the evil karma of the Jew today is intended to end his isolation, to bring him to the point of relinquishing material goals, of renouncing a nationality that has a tendency to be somewhat parasitic. Esoteric Healing, page 263. Bailey teaches that Jews are from a different solar system, and that Orientals and Blacks are from a different root race. Occidental races must control the world as they are most evolved root race. Cumby, page 115. This must be a concern since major focus of the Gates Foundation is providing billions of dollars worth of vaccine to the poor in third world country. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has doubled in size due to the Buffett gift, which was 31 Bill, and is 5 times larger than the United States' next largest Ford Foundation. The Gates Foundation is mentioned as a financial member of the Lucis subgroup, the new group of world servers. The pictures of Nelson Mandela, Cindy Sheehan, and Michael Moore are also featured on this website. Bill Gates is also mentioned on the Lucis Trust website. Here it goes, quote, through the philanthropic and humanitarian work of such people such as George Soros, Bill Gates, Kofi Annan, and Bono from YouTube, to name just a few, people are beginning to recognize the needs of the world's destitute people and acting to do something about them. There is talk by Soros and another thinker, James Tobin, about the creation of some type of tax upon financial transaction that would be used to support domestic programs in a developing world. Humanity surely has the ability to institute these similar changes. It just needs the will to do so. It continues on. A tax, here we go, and then I'm going to move from here. A tax on all financial transactions is part of what Lucis Trust calls the plan, quote unquote. This begins with the proclamation of the Maitreya. the New Age Messiah, the new Maitreya, the New Age Messiah, who they have been grooming for more than 3 decades. According to Cumby, who is a lawyer, the plan also includes a new world government and religion under Maitreya, a universal credit card system, an authority that would control the food supply, a universal tax, and a universal draft. Perhaps this is why this was written, what I'm reading, was written in 2008. Perhaps this is why when you look at the Democratic circuit, not to get political, but when you looked at because they were the ones who were really talking this, they always wanted to push us socialists. There's still a push for it, by the way. Push us socialists, a universal this, a universal that. Oh, we're gonna tax the top 1%. Do you really believe that the people who are paying for them are going to be taxed by them? Moreover, when you look at what they were, when it was about 12 or 20 different Democrat politicians that was trying to run for 2020 election, presidential, they were all pushing for a universal this, a universal that, a social this, a one that. Try to play, what was the, level the playing field, everybody, to be equal, just all this stuff. This is where they're heading. This is what, if you take that pretty language off, this is what they're talking about. They plan to outlaw all present religious practices and symbols of Orthodox Jews and Christians, Cumby writes. New Agers have threatened violence and even extermination of Jews, Christians, Muslims who fail to operate with Maitreya and his new religion. New Agers generally do not openly repudiate Christianity, Cumby writes. They redefine Christ. So they may say, just like your favorite celebrity, they may talk about how Christian they are as they're sitting there doing devil worship, rituals, how Christian they really are. Why? Because they have learned to be able to, they'll use a name, but they're talking of someone different. So they redefine Christ to give pagan gods equal time and expand the definition of Christ to be an integral essence of themselves. This is so big. This is so much. And I know that I have said a lot and I have shared a lot. Let me see if there's a... Okay, this here is just more from the website. And you can check it out. It's lucistrust.org. Here goes some of the books by Alice Bailey, the founder. Discipleship in New Age, White Magic, The Light of the Soul, Esoteric Healing, etc., etc. These are some of her books, and it's from, again, their website. And this is a person that is connected, or entity that is connected with, or that Bill Gates is connected with. How when you go down the rabbit hole, you see such a connection with the LGBT, abortion, New Age, the chips, just all these things.